Hello, everybody. As he said, my name is Jamal, and I would like to tell you today that do not let your problems hinder you from becoming the person you want to become. And I say this because growing up, I was youngest of three, and I've had a lot of good influences and a lot of bad influences, but the bad outweighed the good. My brother, he's 23 now, and he's been dealing with the bipolar depression and a lot of other things that has caused him to go down a bad path. And a way for him to cope with his problems, instead of talking to us, he would use drugs or alcohol. And at an early age of me seeing alcohol, it's like, what is that? It's like, why are you doing it? Like, what is the reason? And one day I would come home and I see him smoking weed or like trying to hurt himself, and it's like, what's the problem? Do you need to talk or anything? But no, he wants to resort to drugs or alcohol or resort to violence. And when he resorts to violence, my dad or my mom discipline him. And one day he was being disciplined and he didn't like that he was getting beat. So he decides to run to the window, open the window, and scream out the window, "Help me, help me, they're trying to hurt me." So of course the neighbors heard and they called the police. The police came to our house and they diffused the situation, asked my brother, "Do you feel comfortable staying or would you like to come with us?" He said that he would want to go with the police. So the police took him and we stayed home, and that was the end of that day. We come home from church one day and on the door, there's an eviction notice. And it says you have 24 hours to vacate the premises. So without nowhere to go or nothing to do, we just packed up all our clothes and the necessities that we needed, and we got off the property. And at that point, we became homeless because we had nowhere to go. And if you look up home on Google, it's a person's permanent place of residence. We didn't have no permanent place of residence to stay, so therefore we were classified as homeless. In and out of family members' home year after year for about 6 years, we had no home. Just, I want to say like 6 months ago, we just got our own place. And I'm glad we did, because the problems that we were having living with family members would amount to a lot of problems most of you are going through right now. And although you may be going through some things at home and it may be hard for you to deal with it or keep pushing, just you got to get through it, because you could be here where I am today, giving this message to someone, hopefully touching their hearts. And after we finally got a place to stay, I've noticed that I could actually make something of myself. And in school, my grades, they're very good. They're above average. And I'm happy that my grades are above average, because I want to be the first child of my parents to go to college and to graduate college. Because my oldest brother didn't go. He dropped out in the 11th grade. My second oldest brother, he made it to his first year in college, but then he started partying, staying up late, having fun, and ended up flunking out of college. So now all the pressure is on me, but that's okay because I could take the pressure. I'll be the first child to go to college, graduate. I'll be the first child to give something back to my parents, to make them proud. I'll be the first child to buy my mom a car, buy my mom and dad a house. I'll be the first child to do it. And my message for you today is, although you may be homeless or although you may not have what you want, through hard work and dedication, you could build a home or build a better person of yourself. Thank you.
Stay up there on the stage. Come here. Stay up there on the stage. Look at that. I just want everybody to know how proud I am of Jamal to stand up there and to speak like that. And I'm grateful that the Boys and Girls Club was your home away from home, and that you were able to get up here. You'll all see with storytelling how you own your story. And I guarantee you one thing, you will get your parents a home. You will. I guarantee that if you keep up the self-confidence, okay? And a car, right?